Mm, 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 mm. Right, let's turn this down. All right, we live and direct. So let's get right into it. Let's welcome back to another edition of Nothing But
Answers.
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 Answers. Hey, it's the place you come to get all the answers that you need. We have all the answers that you need. I don't know if you really want them, and I don't know if they are going to work, but we're going to give you these answers. We want to welcome our TikTok family, our YouTube family, and our Facebook family. Hopefully, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. So let's get right into it. Everybody introduce yourself because we have a new market. The TikTok market is brand new. They don't know us. So they're going to be able to hear our voices. They can't see us yet. But hey, Doc, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Better than last week as far as allergies, but now I got something else going on.
Hey, listen, it's always something, right?
Yeah, last week was terrible though. I had the brain fog and the headaches and all that stuff.
Wow. It's
So
crazy.
yeah, I didn't know. It took a minute for me to find out most of the stuff that was going on was allergy related. I had no idea they could do some of the things that they do to you.
Right. These allergies are crazy. And I didn't know this is allergy season. I mean, that's interesting.
Winter allergies.
Winter allergy? Like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely learning.
All kinds of weird stuff. Like I thought I had something wrong with my teeth because my jaw was hurting, my face was hurting down here.
Gotcha.
Allergies, sinus stuff.
Wow.
It's crazy. Crazy.
That's actually insane. Hey, Vaughn, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. I'm good. Now, doctor helped me out. I figured out what's wrong with me. I got allergies. Is that what it is?
Could be. Yeah, depending on what you got going on, it could be.
Yeah.
Hey, again, we don't know. Things are different. Today, things are different. So
For real.
we don't know what they're putting in the air. They're putting something there. What's going on? These, like I said, I don't know. Allergies make your teeth itch.
Hurt. Like
hurt.
Hurt.
Like
my jaw was hurting.
Right. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
I mean, it was a great week until it became winter.
Right. So out of nowhere.
Right.
I'm not happy with winter. Like winter came, and I'm not even cool with winter. Yeah, and winter don't want to get down like that. So I can't wait to get through this.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't. This is. I think it's against God. I think it's not even. I don't think he sanctioned the winners. This is crazy. What's up, Lee? You ready yet? You still need a couple.
What's up? I'm good.
What's up? We're up. You're not.
Sound like she just took a puff or something.
We caught her mid puff.
Right.
How you feeling?
I'm alright.
Right.
Tired.
Go to sleep at night.
I know. I've been up. I was up for 48 hours. Maybe 4 hours of sleep between those 48 hours.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, Doc, before we get to this not good. Well, see the phone ringing. Why are you going on mute? You don't have to answer every call right when it happens. It's okay. It's okay to let it go to voicemail. Nothing is that important.
Beard hunting.
I don't know. It's probably Vaughn. That's exactly what she's doing. She's like, look at that beard.
Got him.
Listen.
That's a shame.
She out there trapping.
You got to play a little hard to get, Leanne. You can't just jump like that. That's ridiculous.
You thought I was going to engage? I'm not engaging.
You already engaged. You engaged with them. Why can't you engage with us? Like, give us the same respect you give them.
Oh, God.
So, and back on mute. Look at that. She tried to come on. We know what you're doing. Like,
My headphones with my mic, I don't have them. So you're going to hear everything in the room if I stay off mute.
Yeah, like you talking to whoever in the background. It's okay. We want to be in the conversation too. Then stop trying to mute us. We want to hear what y'all talking about. We want to hear what y'all talk about.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This is ridiculous. He can wait. It's only a little bit of time. Anything this week? Anybody have anything this week? This week? Not really.
No,
Not really.
Not
You guys
I didn't see much news this week trying to get ready for the dinner.
Right. Okay. Well, I had one. Fabulous had a birthday party, and there were some videos of it going around. And Jim Jones, I think in Mano, a couple of guys brought out a cake for him, a birthday cake with a whole bunch of candles on. I think he's like 50. And instead of blowing the candles out, he was trying to wave it out with his hands.
Oh, that was hilarious.
So they're like, yo, like, why didn't you blow the candles out? And he's like, because I'm not gay.
Huh? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. What does one thing have to do with the other?
He said, you blowing on candles. Like, men don't blow on candles. They said that's a plausible moment. He said he can't even be caught out there lacking. So since all his homies were around, he was trying to, he was fanning it and doing it, hit it with the elbow, trying to do anything he could to get the candles out. So it made me want to, the question I had to ask is, can men blow out candles?
That's so strange. I thought you were going to say he didn't want to like spit on the cake, or he got a cold or something where he doesn't want to put his germs on the cake.
Right.
Some people try to give him that, you know what I mean? Somebody try to give him out like, oh, maybe he's sick. Like, nah, I ain't trying to be paused. That's a pausable moment. So I my question is to you guys: can men blow out candles today?
When it's over, when it's like that many, like 50, no, we're gonna have to ask people to help. But there's no. So if you're gonna blow out a birthday candle, a wax birthday candle, why not?
Mm-hmm.
That's just taking it too
far. And you said you would have your boys help you out, blow out if you have more than over 25. You and your boys be blowing on the cake together, right?
People there, the kids is there. Everybody, I'm like, y'all gonna have to do something here,
right?
You know
hey, Mark and Tony, can you guys all help? I mean, blowing out these candles.
The kids too, the kids, the girls, everybody. That's just dumb.
No, it's so crazy that's where we're at today, kind of where people are. And so they asked them. They also asked him. They said, "Well, look, if you were home, you know what I mean, with your family, in more of a private setting, would you blow the candles out?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, I had to blow them out, but I can't blow candles out in front of my, from all these guys, because it could be perceived a certain way." That to me is crazy.
Never heard that before.
Well, I think that's because everybody's so sensitive, and that pause game is getting crazy. You can't say anything without pause right after it.
I heard men can't suck on lollipops.
For the same
Once
reason?
you hit a certain age, you just can't do it no more.
For the same reason, Lee?
I don't know what age you can suck on lollipops. I'm not sure.
Please,
y'all some of the manliest men sucked on lollipops like Kojak. Like
that's what I'm saying.
He was the manliest man. I mean, just because he sucked on a lollipop.
I'm talking about his character in the show that he was on.
He played a character. I know a lot of people play characters on TV.
Right, but nobody ever said that his character was gay because he was sucking on a lollipop.
Nobody said it out loud, but now today we're allowed to speak our minds. You can say, hey, that's definitely kind of moist. No, it's interesting. Yeah, we say, Vaughn.
Is moist to have for a dude to have a lollipop, to suck on
Hey,
a
Gabe.
lollipop, being that the
62.
lollipops probably come from a company that a 60, 70-year-old white man, a dude owned. They probably ones making them. And you saying that he's
Hey, yeah, give us a follow, 662.
That's just dumb.
Well, yeah, it's crazy today. The things that
I never played that game because I feel like if you play, it's kind of gay game itself because you make everything like they do it. It's too much. Like when people around me and they do that, like they really got to say something weird, like for me to catch it, or if it's something inappropriate and they don't catch it. I'm like, yo, Paul,
so it's interesting to me because it's like, what are you thinking about? How do you get there? How's everything that's said that you try to interpret it that way? Like, are you already there? Are you thinking that? Is that your base? Because like I said, a lot of times I wouldn't even put two and two together. Like I never made blowing on candles a problem.
Nope.
You know, and even saying it doesn't sound like it should be a problem. But hearing him, the problem I really felt was like to hear him say he didn't want to be judged and he didn't do it as a grown 50-plus-year-old man. You're worrying about someone and how they think about you, and to the point where you're not going to blow on candles because you don't want people to think something. That is the problem. Like, where are the individuals at? How come you can't just be you? Right? Is their opinion, do you value their opinion so much so that if they said, hey, you're this, that, or the next, it would make you that or make you feel a certain way? I don't understand.
And it's crazy that it's fabulous because he already proved that he wasn't like that with the whole, when Puffy got drunk with him and Jadakiss in that interview. Did you ever see that?
Puffy might not have been his style.
No. So
every person of a different or alternative lifestyle doesn't like somebody just because they're of the same lifestyle.
No,
you know what I mean?
He's not.
You would go
listen to what.
Wait a minute. I'm asking Vaughn. You would bet, put everything on it that Fab is not that way. He's not that way. That's what you're saying.
If I had money to bet, I would bet that he's not like that.
Why? Because he said no to Puffy?
No, because of more than one incident. But that particular incident, when he showed like this is what happened, and then when there were things that were happening, when he gave a blow by blow, what was going on at these parties, like he's one of the dudes that was like, yo, I had to get out of there because the stuff they had going on at that party, I had to hide in the bathroom, call somebody and be like, yo, meet me out front. And he never carried himself that way. I'm not putting that on him, Daryl. I'm not putting that on him.
I'm not putting on anything, but I'm not going to say I know what people do. I don't know anybody. For you to say that he's not that way, I don't know how you know that. Like,
I said if I had to put money on it, I would say he's not that way.
Yeah, but I don't know that to be true. As a grown man, if I'm at a party, people are doing things that I'm not into. Am I hiding in the bathroom, calling somebody to come get me? No, I'm saying no, thank you, and I'm gonna leave. Like that don't sound like that sounds crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, you haven't been in a crazy situation like that. So the situation, as strong as you are as a man, right? If there was something that made you so like awkward, so off, that I'm even you. It's like, y'all get the car. I'm out. I'm coming outside. Let's roll. Whatever that situation is.
Yeah, I'm going to leave. There's no hiding in the bathroom. I'm like, bro, that's not how I get down. And we want to keep it moving. And if you like reach out and touch me, then it's going to be a problem. You feel me? There's I'm walking right out the front door, right by you. I'm afraid a man going to do something to me. No, because you know what I mean. So I don't. Cool. If he hides in the bathroom, and I know Vaughn, you ain't hiding in nobody's bathroom, and you've been in the industry long enough, and they never had a problem leaving a situation, walking away from a situation, telling somebody to get up out, or even having, if it came to the point where you got to put hands on somebody, it would go down.
And that might be the reason why that might be the reason why you avoid this situation, even that he scared or whatever. You avoid this situation to keep that from happening, because for all, I don't know, whatever his business contacts, whatever, all of that, there are people that are there.
Yeah, I'm ruining my business.
In order for me to get out of here without me hurting somebody, this is what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, I hear you. So, all right, so I got another question. So Thanksgiving was yesterday, right? Everybody had a good Thanksgiving? Yeah. All right, cool. What if, the ex called you up like, I got a plate for you? Is it okay to pick that plate up?
Oh my goodness.
No rules. Hell no.
It's okay to go grab that plate?
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, if we cool.
Right. If y'all cool, you got a plate for you. Come through. I got this plate for you. That's cool, right?
If you cool, if y'all cool and you single.
Yep.
No, I'm talking about you in a relationship.
Oh man. No, that ain't cool.
Okay, that's just rude. See, Thanksgiving is a time for giving and family. Say he was down on his luck, or she was down on her luck, and she's like, hey, is it cool if I come through and get a plate? You know what I mean? I ain't got to come in. You can bring it to the door. It's been a tough year. Would you be okay with getting a plate for your ex? Would you be okay even bringing that up to your current? Like, hey, look, Jill's outside. She really had nothing.
You tell Joe, don't come over there.
Okay. All right. So Thanksgiving, everybody pay attention. It's a time for giving and celebrating, even those who are less fortunate. And you see here on the show, they're like, F them.
Whatever. I'm sure there were probably 5 or 6 other people ahead of me that Joe could have called.
Maybe they called them all. Maybe they're getting plates for the week. I mean, we can't, talk about why they're doing it. We just know they're hungry in the moment. Yeah. And a plate could save a life.
Yeah, right.
Okay, what if they're like, look, we don't have any Thanksgiving food, and can I get 2 plates for the kids?
Whose kids?
Her kids or his kids.
The response is, see, I told you.
See? Wow.
I told you that was going to happen.
This is interesting. It's for the kids, though. I mean, we're not. This is not just. It's for the greater good. The children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. We are trying to feed the beauty that's inside.
Sound like a ploy.
Dang, that's tough. Vaughn,
hungry.
You letting her feed his kids?
Hell no, kids is hungry.
Hey, Leanne, are you gonna let him feed his kids? Huh, Leanne, if he came?
I need more clarity. He's cooking plates, and he wants to take it over his ex house for the kids. Is what we're saying?
Mm-hmm.
His kids. Your ex.
You didn't say they were his kids.
Yeah, he came to you like, it was a tough year. I ain't got no money, and the kids is hungry. I remember what Thanksgiving was like over here. I know you have abundance. Could I just get 2 plates for the kids? I don't even want nothing for the kids.
You could drop them off. You could drop them off and pick them up tomorrow.
Drop the kids off?
I'll send the kids. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll send something.
Okay.
Okay. Now, your new partner is going to be cool with these 2 kids from your ex sitting there all night eating food.
Yeah.
Hello? Does this work?
I say, yeah. These are my kids. What you talking about?
No, they're not your kids. They're your ex's kids.
They're your ex's kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
My ex's kids, no.
That's what I mean.
Dog, no kids is hungry.
You have no connection to kids. You were dating somebody with kids, y'all broke up, And now they're coming back like, yo, we remember Thanksgiving. It was really crazy over here. It was an abundance. You know, the sweet potato pie, the macaroni and cheese was crazy. I'm saying it was a hard year. Could I get something up 2 plates for the kids? Are you guys letting the kids eat? Leanne?
I would make the kids a plate.
Okay.
While they stand outside on the porch, I would make the kids a plate and then bring it to the door. I want to see the babies go hungry.
So what do you think your partner is going to say about that? That's really the question you have to ask. What do you think your partner is going to say? I mean, for me, I wouldn't say anything, but you know, I would help you walk to the door, and as soon as you got the door, I'll smack both plates out your hand, and then I'll go back to sit down. You can be like, that's messed up. Yeah, same way you made that plate was messed up. Let's go back in here. Get off my porch. The cops are the way. That is tough. Like, especially if they bring the kids. That's definitely manipulation. Can you look these kids in the face that are hungry and be like, and you know them? They're like, hey, Miss Leanne, how are you? Hey, could you back up a little bit?
Good. Yo, got a different kind of problem.
Like, what y'all been eating all year?
Right. But that's what I said. This is different. We know how Thanksgivings go down over here, and we really just want to, get into it and share.
And they just showed up. Like this person they called me first.
Just hello, James. What are you doing here? Hey, look, here's a little frickin' frack, and we didn't have any Thanksgiving this year. And I remember, back in the day, it was come here and the food was really good. Guys get 2 plates for the kids. Nothing for me. No disrespect. No disrespect to the home. No disrespect at all. Can I get 2 plates? And we trying to get some plates now. I guess y'all ain't with it. Y'all not with the
kids I have no connection with.
Yeah, the kids you have no connection with. Well, I mean, you did at one time. You did at one time, Okay, so
yeah, go in there, and speak to my mom and them. Go speak to my mom and them. And then if you get past them, they go and make them a plate. All right, then. All right, y'all gotta go.
There's no other man walking through my house, bro. So I know that's a.
Oh no, not him. Not no dude. Not no dude. Nobody. Kids can go over there.
That's crazy. And last thing, I was at a function and I seen 2 people going back and forth about something, and one person said something hurt them that was said. The other person said, "Oh, what I said, I didn't mean to hurt you." Other person said, "That's not an apology." Person said, "But I said I didn't mean to hurt you." So, is that an apology saying I didn't mean to hurt you? Or do you have to say, I apologize or I'm sorry for it to be an apology?
Were they sorry about what they said? Probably not.
I don't know because they said I didn't mean to hurt you. That's not my intentions. I felt like that was the apology. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Doc said, really? See, there we go. So that means it's not an apology. Tell me
it's not an apology.
Tell me more.
Go ahead, Lee.
It wasn't your intention.
Right. To hurt you. Okay.
You don't have to say you're sorry for what you said, but you can apologize for how it made them feel.
I didn't mean to hurt you. That wasn't my intention.
Again, you just said what your intentions were. You didn't say, I apologize. I'm sorry if what I said make you feel some type of way.
So there's only one way
to apologize.
No, I'm asking. So there's only one way to apologize. Good, Vaughn. What you got? There's only one way to apologize?
There's no need to apologize. I'm not apologizing for what I'm said. For what I said, I didn't intend for it to hurt your feelings or hurt dogs holler. I hit dogs holler. I can't help that it hurt your feelings, especially if I was honest about what I said to you. And I didn't say it with malicious intent. I wasn't trying. I'm not taking back what I said.
So you're saying there's no apology necessary? Is that what you're saying, Vaughn? I'm trying to understand. Gotcha.
No, because I didn't offend you. I didn't intend to offend you.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't. Not if I wasn't being rude. I wasn't being rude or nothing like that. We having a conversation. You say something to me, I reply honestly to your comment or your question.
Great, Leanne.
Right.
But it wasn't rude to you.
Right.
The way you perceived it, it wasn't rude.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, it hurt my feelings.
Right. And that's why I'm telling you I'm sorry. I mean, that's why I'm telling you I didn't intend to hurt your feelings. That wasn't my intention at all.
So why not just say I'm sorry for hurting your feelings? Unless you're not sorry.
So,
and if you're not sorry, then why say anything?
Well, so that's my question. Is there only one way to apologize?
Yes.
Do I have to say I'm sorry or I apologize for you to understand that I didn't mean to hurt you? That wasn't my intention. To me, which feels like some people may apologize differently. So are we putting apologies in a box, and the only way the apology can be accepted is if I say it the way you want me to say it?
The way I understand it to be, yes.
Right. So it's about
that's it right there, the way I understand it.
So if my understanding is different than yours, then where do we go from there? Because my understanding is
we're not friends no more.
Well, you're right. That I agree, because I see that you are you're
some people think my bad is an apology. Is that really an apology? My bad.
Yes. Yes.
There's no admission of guilt. There's no taking responsibility. My bad.
My bad is all that. My bad means that's on me. That's my fault. That's what my bad means. It's my fault. My bad on me. I'm that all that. My bad. My bad. Like if I bump into somebody, my bad. Or I did something I felt was wrong. My bad, shorty. My bad. I didn't mean to cheat. My bad. Like whatever it is, whatever it is.
My fault.
My bad is a way of apologizing. It is a way of apologizing.
It's an easy way out. It's an easy way out. And a lot of people accept it for apology. So like Lee said, it's what the other person's understanding is. If you really care about that person and you want them to feel that you apologize to them.
That's tough.
So if you say my bad, if you say my bad for cheating to your wife, and not, baby, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm not going to do that again. I didn't mean to hurt you. That looks a little different.
So again,
my bad. Say it my bad almost sounds dismissive in situations like that.
But aren't you dismissing my feelings? Because if I feel like this is an apology, you're telling me I'm wrong for the way I apologize.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm telling you what an apology entails.
To you.
A true apology entails.
To you. You just told me again, mine is wrong. Mine's not true. Right? You said yours is not true. It's not real. I got the knockoff apology, right? I got the
you do. If you say my bad, yes, you do got the knockoff apology.
Nah, see, that's crazy, because now it becomes a power struggle, because you don't want to accept the way I apologize, and you only want me to apologize your way. If I don't do it your way, it's not an apology. I feel like that becomes a push and a pull. We're both now fighting each other because we're not doing it the way the other person necessarily wants it.
Which is why you have to talk about communication styles in your relationship and what's acceptable.
Okay. I mean, that's real. But I don't think anybody needs to force someone else to do things. Sometimes we have to.
People should never force anyone to do anything.
Right. Exactly. So if I'm telling you, I'm sorry.
Like Lee said, we not together no more.
But see, that's good, because she was weak and she wanted to be out anyway. She was looking for a reason, so I get it. It wasn't gonna work. It wasn't working anyway. But I'm with Vaughn. Well, Vaughn actually is a step a little further, because he was like, he can see, like you said, I didn't intend to hurt you anyway. So what you crying for? I I hear you. Like if I didn't necessarily mean it that way, but I'm
right out the narcissist playbook. See what you made me do?
Nope, that's not what I said.
I'm sorry, Vaughn. What'd you say again? I thought it was something like that, but I'm kind of understanding because I didn't say it to intentionally hurt you, but I acknowledged your feelings and said, "Oh, that's not what I intended to do. I never meant to hurt you with my statement." You know what I mean? That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it that way.
Right. Okay, so now am I expected to walk back my statement so that now your feelings aren't hurt? I'm not doing that.
Right. So what if well, okay, so they're saying don't walk back your statement. You're saying apologize for how your statement made that person feel, even though you didn't intend it to hurt.
That's not what he's saying.
No, what are you saying then? I'm sorry.
No. There I'm saying no. I'm not doing none of that. What you talking about?
No. I'm asking them. What are they saying? Right. They're saying don't say the apology isn't for what you said, so we don't have to walk anything back. They're saying I think Leanne said apologize for the way it made me feel, even though you didn't mean it in a harmful way. You didn't mean it in a malicious way. You weren't trying to hurt my feelings, but inadvertently you still did. So apologize for what you said, even though true, hurt my feelings. Is that what I'm hearing, Leanne?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're in a relationship and you actually want to make things right, it's just a matter of showing caring and empathy for your partner. That's it.
But why does it only go one way, Doc? This is really
it true. Doesn't go one way. Both partners should be doing this. It doesn't go one way.
In the word,
now, Vaughn. I feel like I got yelled
at. You did. In the words of Leanne.
I won't say anything else.
Toughen up,
no, I'm saying, Doc, it's like
no way.
Right,
there's no way that we're going to start that behavior and keep that running through our relationship for the next 50 years. I'm not going to be tiptoeing on eggshells and walking around you, and I can't be honest with you without you breaking down every time I say something, especially if I'm not saying something that is with ill intent or is harsh. Because you can't swallow that pill don't mean I'm wrong. There are going to be times you're going to say that's going to hurt me, and I got to go deal with it and be like, is she right? Is she right?
People always say I'm being honest and use that to be mean. You can be honest and not mean. And if you're mean, you should apologize. If you are mean to your partner, you should apologize. Because you can be honest and you the way you say stuff, your attitude when you say it, how you say it, you can say the same message and be empathetic and caring to your partner, and that goes for men and women.
But what if he's being empathetic? So my partner just don't like it. Like he says, he's saying the things the right way, and she just don't like that feel that he's giving. And now she's like, that hurt my feeling that you said my macaroni cheese wasn't the best.
Right. That's nothing. We're not going to start that. We're not going to do that every time because it becomes manipulative after a while. Now I can't say what I need to say around you. You saying I don't make you feel safe, and now you are intentionally making me not feel safe. To speak to you.
If anybody not feeling safe, you probably shouldn't be together.
Yeah, how do we get there?
That's the end of the relationship. But that's the end of the relationship.
Yes.
Because I can't talk to you.
You're not feeling safe.
I can't talk to you, right?
Yes.
So I can't talk to you. And when I said this to you, you said it offended me. I ain't mean for you to feel offended, but I meant what I mean,
it's because it's one thing to say, if she say, do I look fat in this dress? And you say, yeah, you probably shouldn't wear that. It's another thing to say, yeah, you fat B. You shouldn't be wearing no dress like that. It's a big difference.
Like whoa, Doc, you went way left. And nobody corner. That's not what's going to
talk about that today. If I use your first response and that made you feel bad, and that was the first your first response, what am I supposed to do from this point forward? Lie?
No, you don't lie.
Yes, Vaughn, you're supposed to lie.
What do I do now?
No, you don't. No,
I know we do. Men do. We do that,
but we can't tell the truth, right? We can't tell. We learned on this show many times we can't tell the truth because it comes with punishment, withholding. Something changes. If I tell you, "Hey, it's a new girl at work with a fat," it's crazy.
No, that would be mean.
You want her?
That would be mean. That's something you tell your boys, not your girl.
I can't be honest with her and tell her how I feel about things. Like, yo, it's a girl at work.
Come on now, Daryl. You really being extreme. Why would you go home and tell your woman about all the women you're attracted to every single day? Why?
Because this way I can get it out.
Other than to hurt her feelings and make her feel small and insignificant, and like anybody could get you. Why would you want her to feel like that?
How do we get there? Sometimes people become real women. All I said was, there's a girl at work with a big butt. Everybody's talking about her. No, why?
That's not what you said. That is not what you said. You said it's a girl at work with a fatty. That's different.
Like, that's like, I'm gonna let you know because this is what is going on in my life. And if I could tell you, that gets out some of the angst, right? The things I think when we hide things, we hold them in. That's when it becomes like, oh, this no. But if
she could come home and say, "There's this guy at work. He wear these gray sweatpants every day, and I'm seeing things. I'm seeing it every day."
Right. And I'm gonna tell her keep her ass out the park because you can't wear no sweatpants at work. So you out there looking for it.
No, she got that kind of job. She got that kind of job.
Oh well, then. She might need a better job if they can wear sweatpants. But was she a gym teacher? Like, what the heck? But no, I wouldn't care, right? I want to be open like that where we can have these conversations because it's an echo somewhere. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure where. I want to have a relationship where we can have these conversations and move on, where we can say these things and it not be a problem.
And again, everything is about delivery. It's about delivery. If you panting while you talking about this girl at work, it looks very different than saying there's this new girl at work. All the guys on her because of how she looks.
Because her butt is crazy.
So without going to Daryl's extreme, where we was talking about it before, if I said something like you said, do I look that? It was blah blah blah. I use a response, and that hurt your feelings. That might actually be. That sounds like it might be something with her too. Like I'm not going to be able to.
Yes.
Right. So that might be something with her. So for her feelings to be hurt, for me answering her honestly, not mean, not malicious. Mm-hmm. That has something to do with her, so I don't have to apologize for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you shouldn't have to apologize for that in that specific example.
But she said you hurt my feelings. So then what we do with that?
She said she.
And like Vaughn said, that's something with her, and that's something that she's gonna have to work out because you asked and you want him to be able to be honest with you, and he said it in a way that wasn't being mean and malicious, then you have to take that answer and move on.
But that's the thing. When they don't take the answer and they want the apology because they said it's how I felt. It's not how you intended it. It's not how you delivered it. How you made me feel. Still, I felt some type of way and that hurt me. And I think you should apologize for it. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the cases where it could be something that maybe I don't feel was too bad. Like I'm answering the question because you already intended, you had an answer in your head already. You wanted me to say something different when I didn't agree. So it hurt your feeling automatically. And it's going to be either side. That's where I think it becomes, if I say something like, oh, my bad, I didn't, if I say I didn't intend to hurt you, that wasn't my intentions. I don't know. Or can some people apologize that way? If I feel this is an apology, am I wrong? Because I don't say it exactly the way you want me to say it?
Again, that's between you and your partner.
That's
if you got a partner that says my bad is fine, and you know that when they say my bad, they really mean something, then that's fine.
Right.
But then the next person you get with, you say my bad, they might be like, that's not an apology.
And I'm like, were you on the board of apologies? I didn't know if you had a vote or not.
And they're like, it's over.
Hey, listen, I keep telling you, there's more women than men. So please go out there. You were lucky to find me, boo-boo.
Excuse me.
Yeah, okay.
Lucky. You understand me? All right, Leanne, what you got for us? You know what I mean, Vaughn? This is crazy. They want us apologizing for everything. And the apology has to be the way they wanted us to be.
How do you live with a woman, have sex with a woman, and not believe you're not in a relationship with a woman?
I need a place to stay.
So she thought you were in a relationship. You were just using her for her crib.
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you live with a woman, have sex with a woman, and not?
Okay. Case dismissed. He wins. He's right.
What was he right about? What?
He was right that he was living with her. He wasn't in a relationship, and I don't know why she thought that.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean,
like
as in court, they say there has to be a meeting of the minds, right? In the legal system.
In every system, I was always taught never to assume anything. They said, don't assume. Just because we're doing something doesn't mean we are something.
That's right. If you didn't talk about it.
Nope. So if you didn't talk about it, then you fall victim to whatever your illusions are. And when someone dispels your illusions or whatever the case may be, then you have to accept whatever it is. You can't take me to court because you want me to be with you and I don't want to be with you and we never talk about being together. That's silly. Mm-hmm. Leanne, what do you think? Okay, well, Leanne may not be there. Vaughn, what do you think?
Well, I guess if you didn't come to terms, then no contract can be upheld.
I agree. I think sometimes
she's giving away.
Well, I don't think
everything away.
So it's not the giving everything away that's a problem for me. The problem I have is that you feel like you're owed something because you're doing something, right? She felt like, oh, we're having sex. That means we're together. We're living in the same house. That means we're together. That's the problem I have, because you can have sex with people, but when you now put things on it, there's a problem.
So under what agreement, or there was no agreement of us being together, but she opened up her door, her house, and all of that stuff, and she opened it up to him, and if he moved in under like boyfriend terms or was doing boyfriend duties without boyfriend commitment, you could definitely scam your way through the door, I guess, because that's what it sounded like he did. He just, you know what I mean? He might have just slid through the door. Think down and just slid through the door. He knew she was vulnerable for it. That was predatory.
What do you think, Leanne?
Yeah, I think, regardless of what he is saying going on, his actions to a point is exhibiting something else other than that. And if you know you're using somebody, you shouldn't do it morally. I think it's wrong.
So I don't know if he's using her, because I don't know if she was like,
he said it.
No, he said
it.
Wait, he said I needed somewhere to stay. We don't know how they came to that conclusion.
And the judge said, so you were just using her. And he said, yes.
Yes.
Again, I don't know how it came about, right? If she asked him to move in, sure, I ain't gonna know where to stay, right? Because again, everybody's getting something out of the deal. Well, it's not like act like she wasn't getting something out of the deal at the time, right? It just didn't end the way she wanted to end, to be honest, right? Because we're all happy while it's going on, but then when he gets on his feet and leaves, now it's a problem, right? It wasn't a problem. Huh?
He He never left. He was just going across the hall to fuck the other chick and came back.
So wait, what was the problem then? The problem was he was messing with the other chick and living there.
Yes.
So again, so the same thing. It's not she was happy until she found he had somebody else. So again,
that's how cheating works.
Say again.
That's how cheating works.
How can you cheat? There's no contract. You only can cheat if there's a contract.
If he went under the guise of doing boyfriend duties, knowing that by doing these duties, what he did was predatory. No matter how you cut or slice it, you can cut or slice it any way you want. The fact that he owned up to it, He said,
I think he didn't have the words. He didn't have the words to really speak what he was going through. Because if you are, again, he wasn't just laying around doing nothing, right? He was, if as you said, he was giving the illusion of a boyfriend, right? If that's what you said, I don't necessarily agree to that. You said that, so meaning she was getting something out of it. She was getting the illusion of a living boyfriend at one point. And the only reason she had a problem with the situation was because he went across the hall and exercised some options that he had available to him, because that wasn't her real boyfriend. If you don't take care of yourself, if you don't have a conversation with somebody, then that's partly on you. Okay. If I put a police officer uniform on and go outside and somebody comes up to me and thinks I'm a police officer, I'm like, but I'm not, right? So just because he had the costume on, she never confirmed, or she was cool with what it was until it became something she didn't like. I'm just saying that they all were getting things out of the deal, and the only reason it became a problem was because she caught him cheating across the hall.
The only reason it became a problem is because it appeared that their understanding was violated, right? So, costume, acting a part, that all sounds like a con. If I'm wearing a costume, I'm acting a part of something that I really don't intend to fulfill.
I just said he was fulfilling it. The problem she had wasn't his fulfillment. It was him going across the hall. Like I said, if you think I'm a police officer and you come up to me, I'm going to say at a certain point, I'm not a police officer. She never asked the questions and never established anything. I don't understand why we're negating the part that nothing was established.
Okay.
So he said, I'm going to.
Well, we don't know because we didn't hear the rest of the court case. But if you said, if somebody came up to you and you had on a police officer costume and you said, yeah, I'm a cop, that's a con.
That's different.
That's a con.
So we don't know we don't know if he kept telling her we're together, or we don't know what he was telling her.
Once I acknowledge, like now, if he told her we're in a relationship, that's different.
Yeah, right.
That's different. If he never said we're in a relationship, I don't care how you act. I do understand acting a certain way can make a person think something. So I'm not that naive. But if there's no conversation about said thing, then you're allowing yourself to be in this thing without whatever the case may be. You're allowing it to the look of something. He told her. Right, we don't. I'm just going by I'm trying to go by what we saw, and he admitted that he was just trying to use her. Mm-hmm. I don't know we really need to know what the conversation was. Now, if he was actually, Leanne, did you see more of this or no?
No.
Okay. I was wondering, were they together and he was cheating? That's different. But if he was if he's the hobosexual and I'm out here living on your couch giving you this pickle, then we gotta people gotta take accountability for themselves, right? Mm-hmm. We have to have a simple conversation. If I'm going to move somebody in my house, I think I'm going to ask, what is this? Mm-hmm. What bills are you paying? Right? I think that's what we have to ask. And if we don't, it's easy to end up in a situation where you think something, because thinking or assuming usually doesn't work out well. And that allows me to go across the hall and knock off Shorty and have no conscience about it because we're not together anyway like that. Mm-hmm. Give us something else, Leanne.
Broke people living in poverty, use who don't have the chance to be depressed, because if they let depression control their action, they lose their house and become homeless. There's a serious consequence to their emotions. People who don't live in poverty have the luxury of being depressed because they get to choose to sit around and do nothing and allow themselves to feel a certain way with no consequence to said action. Broke people.
Oh, very interesting. Doc, you have a feeling about that?
No.
Yeah,
Anyone can be depressed, broke, rich, it doesn't matter. Anyone can fall into a depression.
But I guess what he's saying, if you don't have time to think about the depression because you got to go to work, can you not think about it? Are there any stats on, like, I guess, depression and income? Or does it hit everybody pretty much the same? I'm going to look into that. I want to look into that. It's a very interesting question. I wonder if it's something that maybe, since I've been struggling so long, do I learn to fight harder? Like, do I learn to quiet the voices as opposed, you know what I mean? As opposed to somebody who was doing well and now I'm losing everything, which makes the fall a lot further. You know, like they do say, usually people who have less are more generous, right? They usually give more. I wonder if there's any correlation between like depression and things of that nature and income. It's very interesting. What do you think, Leanne? I know you picked that one. What did you think about that one?
I thought he was wrong.
Okay, tell me more.
Just speaking for myself,
you're not poor.
I'm not rich by any means.
You're rich.
I'm not.
No, you are. Like, considering that the median income is like 45, I think. You know, you're doing well. You may, and it doesn't, I mean, even we're the working poor, right? I do understand that, but we're not that where, you know, we're looking for meals, where we're, you know, maybe one day missing work and lose it all because we can't make our rent, mortgage, or food, gas, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, we're not that. We feel that way, but there's some people that are really, really, really that. I think growing up, I was closer to that poverty line than I am now. But go ahead, Leanne. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just don't think that it's true. I think people can fall into depression regardless of how much money they make. Yes, certain people do work harder at trying to keep themselves together, but at the same time, they're still experiencing depression. What form of depression they're experiencing is a different story.
Okay, that's true. You mean more like maybe a clinical as opposed to, what's the other type, Doc? Like just a regular, I don't know if there's a regular depression, like a regular, I'm just sad because life is not the greatest.
That would be more like an adjustment to what, you know, being depressed because of what's happening in your situation.
Adjustment.
Yeah.
So
very interesting. Go ahead, Vaughn.
Is it that those that are poorer or in a dire situation are function? They're able to, they have no other choice but to function, because if
they have
don't
no other
function,
choice.
Yeah, it can mean this is the end, literally.
Right.
I can understand that. I heard 50 Cent talk about that one time. He said, I know people that get up and go to work every single day. He said they don't have time to be depressed. He said it feels like it's a luxury for you to be able to sit and think about how bad your life is. You know, when your life is that bad, you're like, I gotta do something. Like they gotta move. Even if they are depressed, they're functioning. You know what I'm saying? Or they're functional.
Yeah, what you call it again, Doc? Adjustment disorder. Adjustment disorder. That makes sense, because like you're constantly adjusting to listen. I'm adjusting to losing this money. I'm adjusting to like, oh, we ain't got heat this month. I'm adjusting to these cold showers. Like I'm adjusting to that car broke down and now I gotta walk. It's an adjustment. Listen, life is crazy.
I think that some people do have to be more resilient, or some people are more resilient than others. Like if you haven't had any adversity in your life at all,
right.
You haven't really built up that resilience, where sometimes people who will grow up in some of our circumstances, they may be more resilient because of the stuff that they've been through.
Right.
So somebody who was born rich and never had problems and all of a sudden has a problem that one of us might look at and be like, come on, man, you could get through that, but it might be the end of the world for them.
That's tough. That's very interesting. Yeah. Give me another one, Leanne. That was interesting. I feel like I don't have time to be depressed either. I can't afford to be depressed. Depressing is expensive. Your dog is knocked out, boy.
Yes, she is.
She came up with this thing called
take your place when you ain't there. Substitute husband. And did she tell you about the sub hub?
Yes. Barely.
Do you have a particular sub hub, or do you let anybody substitute?
Well, I'm not taking applications, Your Honor, if that's what you're asking at this time. However, I have had more than one. I've cheated on him actually more than 12 times with multiple partners. I mean, if I'm not getting it from him, where am I getting it from? SubHub.
And you told him about it.
I did.
What did you say?
I said, Russell, we're not having sex. I need to be fulfilled. You're gone all the time. The grass, the SubHub, not it's just for sex. First of all, let me say that. They're also for cutting the grass, fixing my car, everything a husband does without the paperwork. I think everybody should have a SubHub. It's a wonderful thing.
The problem is that a lot of men don't know the nature of men when y'all are not present.
Oh, yeah. You should have played that.
Well, answer the first one.
Okay, so that was interesting. A sub hub. I know I'd have been in jail that and court when she said it was 12 then it would have been bailiff. No, that's interesting. I don't know. I think she doesn't have respect for him. Because the way she was talking, she wasn't. It was just like matter of factly, like this is what I do. I told him, like, so I can't get mad at her. She said she told him.
Yeah, I mean, it's him.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro? You still
there? Nothing. Yeah.
Right.
She said he's not home. So he at work. Right.
But like I said, she still told him. You know what I mean? If I'm with someone, they tell me they're going to mess with somebody else for any reason, we're done. Like there is no going on. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm cool. You know what I mean? And like she said, she told him. She didn't ask him anything. She didn't say like, well, look, you're not around. Is it okay if she's like, yo, I'm doing this. And I'm like, okay, I agree. You should do it. Give me the key. You can't do it here. Change the locks and be gone. And she said 12. What? She said 12 on.
I would have
12.
She wouldn't have got. She'd have said 12. She'd have said, and that would have been it. They'd have been like, grab him, get him. Yeah, I would have got on the first one. I'm sorry. We would have never made it to the court. I would have been in court. I'd have been in the argument.
Well, at that point, you can't get mad. Like she said, she already told him.
Right. I mean, she told me about. She told me the first one.
Right. And that's what I don't understand. Why the first time she had the conversation with you, didn't you guys sit down and have a real conversation about this and say, hey, yo, this is not what I want. You're my woman. You can't be with nobody else. I don't care that I'm not giving it to you. You just got to suck it up. This is through thick and thin. I'm working, whatever. It wouldn't, there would have not been any type of, if I can't, you can, nah, I'm cool. Doc, what do we think about this, Doc?
We're on the same page.
Yeah, he needs to leave her. Probably that was. She had. What do you think?
I agree that she doesn't respect him. That's obvious.
Right. She picked the right one. He said, "I can do this to you, and you won't mind." Leanne, what do you think?
I think that it's cool. It's cool because when men say if I ain't getting it at home, I got to get it from somewhere. Then if it's cool for that, it's cool for this.
I don't know what you're even talking about right now.
What do you mean?
It's false influence that you're putting out.
No, y'all have said it multiple times.
We talking about them.
That you would step out if your wife or partner wasn't putting out anymore.
I never said step out. I said she would leave. Right. She would leave or I would leave. That's what I said. Yeah. So, Leanne, why would I keep something that don't work? Why would I keep something that don't work? If I got a job and this thing ain't working for the job, I'm going to get rid of it and get a new one. I'm not keeping it. I'm keeping around the old thing that don't work.
What if everything about her, because this is your argument, this was your argument, everything about her was working, except this one thing.
So it can't be
throw away?
Yes.
So
yes.
Because of this one thing?
Yes.
Or are you going to find some alternative?
Well, I'm not throwing her away from this one thing. I'm throwing her away because of my thing that's dry. She got to go. Yeah, we're cool on that. Because if that's important to me, then and you're not giving it, then that one thing is a big thing on the scale of things.
I just boy.
You can make stuff up if you want. Yes.
Okay.
If you're not giving, if one of the three holes is
not making that up, Daryl.
Yes, she is. I've never said keep a girl because she only thinks she's not doing the sex.
You always said you get a side joint.
No, I don't believe in side joints.
What?
I don't believe in them.
Oh my gosh.
I say don't get in a relationship. Just date a whole bunch of people, but I don't believe in side joints. That's too much work. You get killed that way. Especially ever since I had my baby. Black men don't cheat. And especially since I had my baby, I always think about what's her name? Amy Fisher. Who the girl that pulled up to the house and shot the woman in the face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I always think about that. Ever since I had my baby, I definitely don't think about that. Think that's cool because I feel like it's going to come back in a way to not hurt me, but hurt her. Like it get her instead of me. Like, I'm cool. So, I wouldn't. I'm not going to be with anybody serious. I'm gonna be like the other guy, the first guy. Like we're gonna be you think we're dating. I never said we were. Like I always say, I never said that. Yeah, Leanne, nobody's doing that. Nobody got time for that. We're getting rid of the things that don't work in 2025.
Problem is that a lot of men don't know the nature of men when y'all are not present. There's a side of your gender that we experience that you would never have to see, because when there are no real men around you, men are going to show who they really are. When they enter into a space where they know that woman is without a man, then we get to see the true nature. We get to see how y'all really are and operate.
Point blank, period. Ain't no girls' nights without no men. Sorry. Anytime that I'm outside by myself without a man with me, I am 10 times more on guard and more uncomfortable. As a Black woman, as a woman, period, you need protection. No bitch wants to be aggressive and alpha and no, I never want to do that. I was forced into that, and now I am forcing myself out of it. I am a damsel at all times.
You're just mad that the baby showers are occurring based on what you feel.
Is that true, ladies? I mean, I can't speak to her because I'm not in the room. Is what she's saying true? When I guess your man or that man is around when men aren't around, they act a lot different to the woman. I guess that's what she was saying.
What was she talking about?
What was she saying, Leanne? What did you get from it?
Hold on, having technical difficulties over here.
Vaughn, what did you hear? Did you hear anything in that? Did you kind of?
She needs to stop hanging around places where men gonna attack her. Or I don't know. She said when there's not a man around other men, you're gonna get approached a lot more. Right. The predators are gonna be there because they're gonna look, and I mean predators like they're gonna try to take advantage, but if they're trying to smash or run game or whatever, they're there because there's nobody in the front to stop all of that BS from happening to you or coming at you.
Yeah,
but
I wish it was more
saying
context.
If she's saying she just got men coming at her and she could see the real nature of men, real nature of men is hunters. We kill stuff. We wear their skin. We eat them.
Whoa.
We're monsters. Like, men are hunters. We can actually go out. Listen, men are hunters. They go out and they kill things and they eat them. They wear their skin. Stop. If you never wear the leather coat before, whatever, you can say I sound crazy all you want, but you wore a leather jacket. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing.
Oh gosh.
What's his name? Gacy? What they just put that show on Netflix about that dude.
John Wayne Gacy. Ain't his name?
Whoever was the guys wearing the skins and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand what kind of men, what kind of werewolves she's dating or meeting when nobody else is around. That they're turning into something and they're different when I don't know what that means. I guess I'm not part of that crew or clique because, like Vaughn said, I'm not really sure what, we don't know what she's talking about. Are men very? Now I do know men can be. Some men can be very overly aggressive, grab women and that type of thing. But they do that in front of people. I see them sometimes. They're right in the club as you're walking through. You're like, hey, bro, chill out. So there is that segment of men that just don't know how to take rejection. You can approach a woman because you grabbing her from the rip. You kind of scared her into a conversation anyway. She's just staying there because she don't want to get hurt. I do think women do have, when they're out, to be on point because they can, potentially be in some bad situations. Because from my understanding, sometimes saying no to a man could be crazy. Saying no, I have a boyfriend could be crazy. Slightly rejecting some men, from my understanding, could be crazy.
Yes.
So I do understand women. You do need to go out, and like I said, Vaughn, where are you going? You shouldn't be going down by the beach, but by the water at night to the club in the dark by yourself. That's not really a good thing. It's not wise. What do you think, Leanne?
I think, there are times where men can be straight up savages,
right?
And do certain things when, like she said, other men aren't around. But that's been going on since the dawn of time.
Right.
Yeah, true in fact.
Yeah, it's tough. And like I said, they're cavemen. They're not fully functioning men to me. Because that's insane. And I don't know if that doesn't, that approach, does it work? Or how come they don't learn that it doesn't work? They keep just grabbing people and they keep getting rejected, or people always say no. Like, why do you keep
because it doesn't, because not everybody says no.
Right. And not everybody says no.
Sometimes.
And then some. Right, and whoever it works on, that's the thing. They bullying people out the panties sometimes. And then some girls like that.
Okay, gotcha. Very interesting. That just seems, it's crazy to me. Like, come here, girl. Okay, like, give me a number. Okay, like, I don't know. That's scary. Like, yeah, I feel for women sometimes. I do know they go through some crazy things, like they accept a drink, they're in a relationship. Shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. You involve your 3 places into your house. It is like, hey, bro, what are you doing here? Like, remember that drink? No, I don't. I was like,
yeah.
It get dangerous for women. Give me something else, Leah. Okay. He looks upset. It's probably her fault.
I learned that a platonic relationship and a romantic relationship are 2 different things. Your description is advised.
By my homeboys. Why would I keep talking to you? Seriously, think about it for 2 seconds. Like, if you want to be with me, you have to treat me better than my homeboys.
Although we already know why our homeboys are treating her that way,
homeboys?
Because it's what's understood ain't got to be explained. But ladies, you imagine a guy walks up to you and say, hey, if you're not treating me better than my homegirls, why would I even bother talking to you? Just sit back and let that marinate a little bit. You are not treating me better than my homegirls, platonic, by the way. Why would I even be talking to you? Or why would I bother? For what? What reason? I'm almost 100% sure the first thing y'all would go say is, why don't you date your homegirls? Why are you wasting your time going out in the streets and trying to meet people and trying to, for what? Just date your homegirls. Clearly, they're the ones that are making you happy and reaching your standard of what you think a man should be to you. So why are you wasting your time with other people? And y'all would be well within your right to say that because it makes perfect sense. Don't fucking compare me to your homeboys. I don't give a fuck. So what? But one of the most interesting parts about that take is I can't wait for those homeboys to get a girlfriend. And that girlfriend's not going to be very happy on how well they treat their female friend. Because if you think for 1 second, those homeboys are really just treating you nice because they're just amazing men. You got to be a fucking fool. But you know what? Fortunately for you, you got to listen to shit I'm saying. I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep the change.
If I'm getting treated better,
I don't know what some of y'all got.
He killed that. He killed it. He killed it. I mean, he killed it. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, yeah, if a girl was telling me about a whole bunch of homeboys she had, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm cool on that. Because again, women aren't charming and no man wants to be. Most men don't just want to be your friend. Right?
99% of men do not want to be your friend. And 99.9% of men don't want to be your friend.
Just for what? What are your friends for? Y'all can play basketball? Probably not. You can catch football? No. You can run fast as I can? Mm-mm. So it definitely would be what he said is true. Men usually are around because they want something from you. I'm not saying sex. You might cook a good potato pie or sweet potato pie. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of odd. Now it does happen. You can, but it's rare. It's like a unicorn. It's rare. We heard about it. Happens very rarely.
I got one female friend, and come find out we're actually cousins.
Gotcha.
So I really don't have no female friends.
Nah, Leanne's my best friend. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Leanne different. You know what I mean? She like one. She everything.
She's the 0.1.
Yeah, she's definitely
She's
different.
0.1%, right?
Yeah, unicorn. She understands how we think. Sometimes she's real feminine and mushy and in her feelings. Last week, an example, real girly. I couldn't take it. I hated last week.
Shut up.
You want to talk about a low time in our relationship? I hated last weekend. Oh, she was such a girl. I said, "Oh, girl." But she's back. Oh man. But yeah, you know, Doc, you got a lot of friends, male friends?
Not a lot, but I have some.
Okay. All right. Well, now, you know, I think we also, like, when we say friends, what do we mean? You mean, is it more of an acquaintance thing? We talk here and there, you know, every now and then, once or twice a year. What does friends look like, Doc?
You talking about for me?
Yes.
No, I mean friends that I am in touch with that could come to my house and chill with me and my husband.
Mm-hmm.
Friends.
Like once a year, maybe every 2 years.
No, more contact than that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And okay, do your friends have significant others?
Yes.
Significant others.
They're all married. Yes.
Could you have a friend that wasn't married? That's for everybody. If you were in a relationship, could your, you know, partner have a friend that was not in a relationship, you know, and or married? Would that change anything if they didn't have a partner for themselves? Anybody?
Yeah, because now all three of us in a friendship.
Okay. My girl ain't allowed to have friends, so I don't have that problem. I'm just trying. Listen, sometimes you gotta, cut problems off at the knees. Like before anything becomes a problem, just say don't have friends. Like so, that just doesn't that solve everything?
It might.
Yeah, I mean, you have to worry about because, like I said, what if that person? So I have a story where the two couples were friends. The one couple got a divorce, so the woman, the two married people stayed friends with the woman. I guess they didn't stay friends with the guy. Well, then the woman started coming on to the husband and broke his marriage up. So I think we need. This is why we don't need friends. No friends.
You can't have hoes for friends.
Right. Right.
So I think, it's weird because I really always wondered, was it just like, I'm mad you guys are still together and now I'm gonna break this apart? Because it wasn't something that was happening before. Like Bo was like, wasn't even in, never. Then soon as she got divorced a little bit after that, they still kind of went on family trips together. Then the wife started being like, women always know that something's going on. They just don't, they never know when you're unhappy, but they know everything else. So his wife kept being like, look, man, we need to stop, allowing her to come because it felt weird. She just felt it. She felt the shift and he kept denying it. Hey, nah. But then I think he was a little bit.
He liked that extra attention.
I was going to say, was it something going on before all of this?
No, nothing was. And that's what I think made him kind of like going to like the attention, because all of a sudden by mistake she sent a scantily clad picture to him. Oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, man, she did it by mistake. I was like, it was not a mistake.
Not a mistake, bro.
Everybody know how to work their phones by now.
Yeah. It takes a lot to send a picture, my G.
Exactly.
And I really think he liked the attention, because I'm like, bro, if your wife is telling you stop bringing her on family trips and you continue like, nah, and you're fighting like, nah, we were friends before, we don't want to leave her out. No, leave her out, because now your family is in jeopardy, So
he wanted her.
I think he wanted her. I really think he did. He kept painting like, I can't believe she won't get off. She on me. I was like, all right, okay, if you say so. But like I said, for me, I'm just not gonna have friends, and we're good. I'm your friend. You know what I mean? I could be your best friend. I think that's the best thing to do. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Really, Doc, I don't like the wow. Leanne, give us something else. Doc,
the first thing came to my mind was Mr. T. I pity the fool.
Ooh, when they fake zero accountability, and women fake zero accountability and don't listen. Oh, this should be good. This should be excellent.
Women, you take zero accountability, and really, y'all don't listen to shit. To be quite honest, a man is. If you ask a man what he wants, he will say peace. Immediately, a lot of women will hear the word peace and be triggered. And somehow they heard him say he want a woman he can walk all over top of and ain't gonna say nothing. That's not what that means.
Not at all.
I think a lot of times women are more committed to being right and the argument than they are the solution. Men are logical thinkers, and we women are emotional. That all of that emotion is not necessary all of the time.
Not necessary.
I mean, mouths talking to the men like they children, disrespectful in words and in tone. I mean, what response are you looking for from a man when you come to him like that? It's like, especially somebody you consider your man. Like, what are you looking in return for? I mean, it's the entitlement of a soft landing when you are causing chaos really everywhere because of your emotions. Men are not as emotional. They are logical thinkers. They are solution based majority of the time. they do not respond well to all of that emotion. Sometimes you got to leave a little bit of that shit off. I mean, I've even heard women say, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I mean, I'm not his wife. That's what wives do. Well, how do you think that he's going to ever see a wife in you if you don't show up looking like a wife or acting like a wife? That's how wives get seen. That's how wives get found. Because y'all are, all of this, you don't go and find a husband. Women, you take zero accountability.
Wow. Hey, Lynn, you on point tonight. You bringing the heat. You bringing the heat, Leanne. Like, this is truly an educational program tonight. This dropping these educational videos, Doc. The education she just gave was, I mean, nothing short of immaculate. It was just, she said it all. And I know you agree, right, Doc?
I want to know what school she went to. I want to know what school she went to. Where'd she get that from?
Wow.
Because men and women, human beings, use both a combination of emotional and logical in their thinking. It's facts.
Okay. Does one use more logic than the other? I agree. There's some logic.
Because I'm sure you guys have come across some women where men would stereotype them and say, "Dang, y'all act like dudes."
Yeah, that has
and men that get accused of acting like women because they're coming from their emotional side. So we see it both ways. That tells you that there is the combination.
We're conflating things, Doc. The way you act as far as masculine and feminine has nothing to do with logical thinking or illogical or
that's not what she said,
feelings, right? So
that's not what
you
she
could have
said. She said that men are rational and women are emotional. That is what she said. Or did I hear that wrong?
Right.
No, that's
right.
what she said.
I think.
Okay, I thought that's what she said.
Yeah, I think she was saying it. I think she was saying it in the, she's being a little tongue in cheek, meaning men are usually more logical and women we lead with logic and women lead with emotion. So if there's a decision to be made, a woman would go from her feelings first. A man would go from logic first. That's what I hear. I hear something like that. And I could be totally wrong.
Okay.
No, that's just my interpretation.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And you heard what your woman
as a woman who's always coming from a logical point of view, I can't agree with that. Because I always think from a logical point of view.
What'd you say, Doc? Always. So, like I said, women usually start from a position of feelings. And then there may be some logic, but then it goes back to feeling again. It ends with feelings. Hey, Vaughn, what is your experience?
Yeah, she was right.
I mean, I think there were some points in there, but like again, not all. Some things she said were true. Like I said, we both use, but I know I always feel like it's anecdotal, but women definitely use more feelings. I feel like you hurt me instead of just like let's logically talk about what happened instead of going straight to feelings. But I mean, there's a difference. Go ahead, Leanne.
Why must we go straight to logic?
Because feelings are an emotion that are based on, that feeling in the moment, which is not based off logic, right? That's why. So we want to base things off of something that is substantial.
What the hell was that?
He tried it. I mean, he did try
No, I mean, think about it. If somebody asks you a question.
So if you want to agree with her, I would say come from this angle that women may be more able to talk about their feelings than men. So women may come from a point of view of and be able to name emotions where men don't often have that repertoire because they're not taught it. So men might know 3 emotions: happy, sad, mad. And that's where everything comes from for them.
Those are 3
I would say that women come from a feeling perspective that usually is about her feelings and has nothing to do with what we talked about, right? And it starts to become weaponized is the problem. I think they weaponize their feelings. So as soon as you say something and you get on a roll with, you start rolling, you start hitting them with that logic. I don't like the way you make me feel. So now we distract from the logical conversation and have to deal with what you felt about what I said. Like Vaughn said earlier, even though what I said is 100% true, now we're dealing with your feelings, which are subjective, right?
Which is not a real discussion if it goes there. If we can't talk about the actual subject at hand,
right?
So,
and
who you involved? Y'all messing with the same kind of women? Y'all got the same type? What's going on?
Yes, yeah, we
y'all
are.
got all these women that can't talk, that don't know how to express themselves, that feelings are hurt all the time. What is going on?
Don't do that, because that's like 90% of y'all.
That's how they're built. It's usually called women. That's what we women.
It's women. It's women. I can get an 80-year-old white man.
Wait. Is that how you operate, Lee?
No.
Okay, because I don't operate.
Oh man, Leanne, stop. Because we can go back to last weekend.
That was different. Different.
There we go. That's all I need to say. Like I said, feelings that are not logical.
No. Matter of fact, last weekend was logical feelings.
No, they were illogical feelings.
Yeah, my feelings was a direct repercussion to what was done. Not even what was said, what was done.
Leanne, if you want to change the situation, there was nothing to feel anything about. So your feelings were illogical from the beginning. You made yourself feel a certain way. There was no way to feel that way.
I didn't say that, Leanne. Daryl did.
No,
you know what?
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I'm starting to feel a certain way right now.
There you go. See, the logic comes in. You try to derail it with feelings. Leanne was all woman last week. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, this is not even you, homie. She was like, I know, but I'm gonna get over it. But and she kept butting. Like instead of staying with the logical, but she kept going back to the illogicalness. It was crazy. Now we were out of it. Now you're talking like you're trying to make those feelings okay. We're not going to do that, Leanne. That was illogical. I'm just saying we have a logical conversation. If we can stay logical and deal with the issue at hand, that's good. But when we derail it with these feelings that are not, so we can't get to the root of the problem because you don't like what I said. You don't like that. I don't like whatever it was. Say I don't like something. You don't like that. I don't like it. And you're talking about your feelings hurt. But we can't get to talk about why I don't like it or get to a point to come to some type of concessions around whatever it is. And that becomes a problem. And then, you just give up. And then you learn not to have conversations anymore. Because
with that person, it should only be a lesson with that person. I can't talk to that person.
That would be true if it didn't happen on a regular basis.
Well, most people have a type. So if you keep picking the same type over and over again and repeating the same patterns over and over again, you're going to run into the same problems over and over again.
So me and Vaughn must have the same type.
Y'all must.
And then every guy I know must have the same type too.
You know what it is? We like females. We like females.
Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather.
Hey, you know the crazy part about this? I would love to talk to other people's husbands because I know they have the same.
No husbands.
He will let you know.
The husband's already beaten to submission. You got to get the single dudes.
Nah, I met some of these cool husbands. They be like, "Hey, look, man, I just learned a long time ago to be like, okay, because it'd be illogical here, like a mug, like."
Yeah. He already got beat. He's shaped into the form of the guy. No.
Yeah, it's interesting. But I do think a lot of times, and it might be even how we present things to make it kind of turn out that way, like kind of we'll say culturally, for lack of a better word, that we put these things on each other that men are this and women are that, and sometimes I think we just fall into those roles. I really believe
very
that.
true. Very
I
true.
believe that, and that's really the problem. We need to get out of those things.
Very true.
That's
I
conversation.
never understand when people say that. I really
Say
don't
what?
understand that. Like, we have these cultural roles, and we need to get out of cultural roles, which I don't understand exactly what that means when people say it, because if it worked long enough for you to build a culture around it, and it did flourish for quite some time until we got into this very fluid place in our society, why do you want to do away with it now? I'm just trying to understand it, because I really think I don't understand what people mean when they say that.
Well, I would say I think you're taking a snapshot of a certain period of time that may be within maybe 20 years, right? 30 years, whatever the case may be, whatever that certain period of time, right? Because if we look through history, that wasn't the case. Like, all relationships weren't that way, right? So relationships, as everything else, progress, they change. Culture changes. Every so many years, culture changes. You look at America, of all the cultural changes that we've had since the conception of America, right? And how things were different. So things do change, relationships change, how we relate to each other change. The problem is when we don't change and we try to keep things to remain the same. And I think that's what we fight right now. We're trying to go back to an era that we're painting in a light that wasn't necessarily the best all the time. Go ahead.
I don't know about it. I don't know about that, because it's only our culture that's having a problem really big with this. Other cultures aren't having these huge issues like we are. So I think.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. What issues, Vaughn? I'm sorry. What do you mean?
The relationship issues, this role or that role. It don't seem like
divorce is up across the board. You know what I mean?
So, I got the Asian community. You don't see that really going on.
You do.
Yeah, they don't talk about it like we do.
They don't talk about it the way we do. And I'm just telling you from a perspective of someone who does relationship counseling. It's happening across the board: white, black, Asian, Latino, Indian. It's just changing.
Right. And I think that, like everything else, they promote Black and brown things to be negative to keep us looking negative, right? It's like everything. There's nothing that we do that's not negative that they don't promote on a bigger scale, when if we look at things that others are doing, way outdoing us, doing worse than us, but they don't want to. It has to be a boogeyman. So a lot of times they promote it and put it on us, and that's the problem. So we start to feel kind of like what you're saying, like they don't have these problems, or they're not going through this, when all relationships are kind of changing in different cultures and things of that nature. A lot of cultures are complaining that cultures are changing. They're losing some of their tradition. Things, and that's across the board that I know of.
Yes. Yeah. And women are being pitted against men in general.
Right. And that helps to keep the divide, right? If especially now, women are doing well, right? They're becoming more degreed. They're starting to make more money and things of that nature. So there has to be a way to stop that, because some people feel like they're coming for our jobs. They're coming for our positions. They're coming from that glass ceiling that's been up there for so long that now can be shattered. So I think boogeymen are created to keep people in their place, or keep them feeling some way. Because they can get you up here, if they can put that chain around your brain and make you believe certain things, then those things become true and we act as such. Go ahead, Vaughn.
No, I hear that. I was saying it because the ones, like you said, that you do see are usually us saying these things, speaking out, even disrespectfully to each other. So even if it's being promoted, it's us, putting the chains on it for it to happen.
Hey, that's you 100% about that. We put our own chains on. But what I will say, in your real life, how much do you see of that in your real life? And that's when I had to start kind of waking up, because I see one thing.
I heard that too,
Yeah, but around me, I don't see that, right? I don't see it. And that's why I'm like, wait, something's wrong. Because most people I know are not having those conversations, or not tripping like that outside of people I'm arguing with online. You know.
Facts. Yeah. I agree with that. I've seen now some of the younger people that I've seen or I've been around, their conversation is way different. It's kind of like what you have online, but these young they different. These youngers is different. They don't hold on to nothing longer than 90 days. Like they don't have none of that. So
right.
I hear some of the young girls. I hear some of the young girls like, these dudes, they ain't this, they ain't that. I'm like, yeah, but how many dudes we talking? And you only like 21, 22. What are you talking about? Yeah. Like you're not, nothing is developing. Like you're not giving it. They just different. They different. I see a lot of that's the thing. I see a lot of young people that don't have the understanding of letting something develop in their life. Like you need to go through, if y'all going through something together, y'all go through it together. Because when y'all come out of it, your relationship, your understanding is going to be better. You know who you in a fight with. Right. I don't see that a lot. But yeah, I get it.
And they're more susceptible to the, we'll say, the propaganda that's being promoted on it. What we got to do, we do have to talk to young people because, you know, a lie that goes unchallenged becomes the truth. So they see this all the time. It becomes the truth. And now they have a negative view of men or women and may have never been in a relationship, but they heard it so much, they're already gone into an apprehensive, like, oh, he ain't no good. I know a time. He ain't going to pay all my bills. And
unknown caller.
I definitely understand that part, you know, where
unknown caller.
I'm not sure when I say no, I don't want to talk to you. Why you keep calling?
Unknown caller.
Hello? Yes. Okay. Okay.
Anticipated she was broke. I guess she's dealing with puppy love right now.
Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second, all right?
The police is at my house right now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. What's going on?
So I'm like, all right, they've been banned from everywhere. It's my daughter. You know?
Yeah.
She's a million times. So it's just day and she was smoking. I said, damn. I got the welfare money hit tonight.
Yeah.
In the air, I'm cooking things in my area, shit with my eyes. And so if I keep her out,
wow.
That's somebody calling for the show? Oh, obviously not. I was like, is that somebody calling for the show or is that a private phone call?
No, I thought it was.
With that being said, we're going to wrap this thing up.
Yes, ma'am. With the quickness.
And call it a night.
Yes.
Thanks for everybody. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Please go to the Facebook page and
join
the Facebook page. Go to the YouTube page, subscribe, like the videos, and we'll be back here next week to do this all over again. Thank you so much.
Leanne. I said Leanne. Leanne, hit the button.
Bye.